Hey Angel, how you doing? How you doing, Angel? Where you been? Hey Sonny Watts, what's going on? What's going on? It's getting up there now. Hey family, how's everybody doing? Hey, we got Angel in the house, Sonia Watts, Joyce, Tina Jackson, Jennifer Long, Angel, Peggy Toe, Sonia Watts. My name is Chandelier. How you doing, Chandelier? Beautiful lady. Leslie Harris, how you doing? Miss Witz is in the building. I got good news, bad news, and some news, you guys. So we're gonna get into the conversation today. We were talking about it yesterday just a little bit, and so we were trying to figure out why they were putting up this other video with the Lancaster, California father that you know beheaded his own two kids. I know it's very gruesome, but we did learn some things. And not only that, a lot of people wanted to talk a little bit more about it. And yesterday was just a day just to try to find out what was going on because the video had January, February, March, April, May. It had May the 9th on it. And I said, how is they having the May 9th video? And somebody said, no, they that's why they hurried up and took the video down. They put the wrong video up. And I was like, how is this that guy? And everybody was like, no, SP. The guy that the video that they were showing was a Caucasian guy. He was in the ambulance and he didn't know what he had just done. They was reading him his rights or whatever. But they was like, no, the Lancaster guy that just on the day after Thanksgiving that beheaded his kids, he is a African American man. And I did show the pictures of the kids. It was a boy and a girl. One of them is a junior. They are his biological kids. And he left alive two kids, which was 8 and 9, two little boys. He separated them in the rooms. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Ruby Davis is in the building. Cherie, Ruby Turner, Joyce, Hot Cocoa, Sonia Watts is in the building. Curl Small, how you doing? Tina Powers, Wanda. She said, I'm doing fine and I'm blessed. Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy to see everybody again. Yes, Tina. Robin is in here. How you doing, Robin? I'm doing fine. Proud mama of 6. How you doing? Cynthia is in the building. And Tina done put in the chat. Let me go ahead and play that for everybody because we do have sponsors and we've got to give them shout outs. Let you guys know if you're going to get a Christmas gift, go to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. She donated a lot of the gifts that we gave away in our giveaway. If you wasn't in the giveaway, we do it every year around. We start off in November and we work it up. We get all excited. We had a good time. It still looked like a party in here. My husband came home. He was like, what y'all been doing? You got stuff all over the place, which I do. But I've been working on some stuff. I got a lot of stuff ready to go out. Right now, in 4 more minutes, if you did not give me your address and you was a winner, please make sure you text it to me because at 5 p.m. you forfeit your gift. If I do not have the information, I'm not going to chase people down. So I let everybody know that from day one. Matter of fact, it's on the community board. It was part of the rules. So here we go.
Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags want to wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nora has a special surprise for the Warriors for Children family and SP News Nuggets family. Yes, prices are dropping. Her Versace was $125, now it is $112. Lauren Rabb, it was $228, now $100. Calvin Klein was $198, now $125. As the blue and gold python, its sale price is $183. 9 West, the sale price is $62. Don't forget Mama. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Visit Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and tell her SP News Nugget sent you.
Okay. And we do still got Juanita in the building, Dolores, Anita B, Miss Queen B, how you doing? She's in their building. We got Ruby Davis, Wanda Lenore, Peggy Toe, Carolyn McCoy, Latrice, Shelley, Hot Cocoa with Extra Marshmallows is in the building. She's speaking to everybody. She says, hey, Angel. Hey, Sanja. Hey, Peggy. Marie Anderson, how you doing? Freddie Johnston is in the building. She just arrived. Trina, how you doing? And Tasha Washington is in the building. Tasha Washington is in the building. How you doing, Tasha? And then let's see who else is in here. Janice, how you doing? Let me see. I know I started a little bit early, but I'm kind of a little bit excited. My car is ready. That's the good news. I know it's not good news for you guys. Candy's in the building. Rose is in the Rose Bruce is in the building. How you doing, Rose? Dorothy Pruitt, how you doing? Dana Harris, how you doing? Alvira is here. Renee, let me see who's in here. I'm trying to speak to everybody because I love it when we have a small group. Libby Pounds is in here. Dolores, I love that name. Big Girl is in the building once again. She won that beautiful purse, you guys, what everybody was going after. Big girl, won the purse. Congratulations, big girl. Once again, congratulations, big girl. She won the Michael Kors purse. Everybody was looking at that purse. I know I was looking at it, but she won it. And here's the thing, she only bought $5 worth of tickets. But if it's for you, you're gonna win. I'm not trying to tell people just buy $5 worth of tickets. I think you get, you get better odds when you have more tickets, but like I said, you could take it two ways. The scientific way, get more tickets, that's the scientific way. But the spiritual way, it's going to be for whoever it's supposed to be for. And that's who won. And I've learned that and I've seen it happen time and time again. So maybe people mad at me because I was picking the tickets. Next time I'm gonna try to get Pooh Bear to pick the tickets. I can get mad at him because some people done got a little hot at me. Zena, how you doing? That's okay. Marsha's in the building. And Belinda, Queen Belinda, how you doing, Queen? She says she's just dropping in, speaking while getting ready to hit that clock. Girl, you go, girl. She working it. And you guys know I haven't been coming on in the mornings anymore because I am now working a first shift job. It is hard for me to do because I'm not used to it, but I'm gonna try to do it for a while or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. I don't know. Elaine is in the building. Ronnie Dixon is in here. Purple and Gold done came on up and she done slid on up here. She said, I don't care. Hashtag over here, we don't care. That's what I'm talking about. I love my family. Tricia's Mountain is in the building. Let me see who else. And I am moving on up. I'm moving on up. I think I spoke to everybody. Teresa Anderson. And I don't see anybody else. I'm almost to the end. I'm almost to the end. Zena, how you doing? Zena Turbert. Sharon Wright is in here. Ruby Davis is in here. Curly McCoy. Lily. Wanda Marie Anderson. Brown Sugar is in here. She done came up in here. Janice Henderson. And D Diva R is in the building. I'm down to the last one, you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. We're going to talk about this Lancaster, California father of four. Took out two of his kids, you guys. We're going to talk about it a little bit. How you doing, Kay? I see you in the building with the, she put the ad in front of there. And it just catches my attention, you guys. So sometimes if you guys don't know how to do that, follow how Kay Solo did it. And trust me, I can see it then. Sometimes I can't. Hey, Water Girl, how you doing? How's everybody doing on this Monday? I know it's Monday and you guys are thinking, oh, it's so Monday. Well, remember I was telling you guys I was having car problems? Well, we just got my car fixed. I got to go pick it up though. A friend of ours fixed my car. It is at our shop that my husband, runs. But so we pay very little to get it fixed, and I don't know what it was, but he jumped right on it because he had to take me to work this morning and he was almost late taking me and then he was late picking me up. So we're gonna we don't have to work on that because I'm not used to somebody taking me to work and picking me up. I'm not used to it. And I don't want to get used to it. I like to be very independent. Have you heard about the father that? Yes, that's what we're talking about, Michelle. We're going to talk about that. And kidnapped his daughter in Kansas. Hold on, hold on, hold on. She's saying something. She talking about Kansas, girl. Hold on. We don't be having all that stuff going on down here. What you talking about, Michelle Butler? She said, have you heard about the father that killed his two boys and kidnapped his daughter in Kansas? Have not heard. Have not heard. Usually I be on watching the news and they give me updates all the time. But when I'm at work, they won't let me be on the phone. So it's a break for right now. What I'm saying is, I don't know. I only picked this job because I thought I was going to be in an internship for management, and I was third. Yeah, that means if you guys don't know what that means is usually people they retire in that position. They'll be there 38, 40 years or something. They get old or something. Then they so being third is not a good thing for that. I don't want to have to work there for 20 more years because I'm going to retire before then and I won't even have the position. So I'm still looking for another position somewhere else. Michelle says, I guess the father and his wife going through a divorce. Mm. Do you know their names? Because I know a lot of people and what town they live in. Because um, I could probably reach out to that person. Don, he's fine. He's out of the hospital and he's home. He came home Saturday. He came home Saturday. He's 100% better, and he seems like he's better. Actually, he seems better than he was before. Maybe they did something good. He helped him feeding the dog and getting the car fixed and upstairs and putting the dishes away. So I don't know what they did to him. I don't know what they did to him, but I'm liking it. What's going on? What's going on? Did I miss something? So we're gonna talk about that for a little bit, and so that's what's all going on with me. Lily said, "Yep, until something better comes along," and that is the truth. Because trust and believe, this was not my what I wanted. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. It's nothing wrong with taking something right then if it's doable. The only reason why I really actually took it is because it's really close to my home, and that's really the only reason. Because it's really when I say really close, I can get there in 10 minutes with no problem. And normally you don't find stuff like that. So that's why I done that. So let's see what's going on. She said, good to hear. Yes, Don. Yes, yes. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody for their prayers and thank everybody for donating the things that they did. Thank everybody for showing up and being very supportive. And sometimes, I do get in my feelings. I know I do get in my feelings, but I try not to take it out on nobody. So sometimes I may do, but I try not to. So sometimes if you guys don't see me come on, there's other stuff going on. It and it may have to do with YouTube. 9 times out of 10, it does because my personal life is not really Uh, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What you see is what you get. So anyway, let's get on to the topic, everybody. Let's just do it. Um, thank you, Dana. Anything 10-4 says anything new with Braylon case? Anyone arrested yet? Nope. It happened in Leavenworth, Kansas. Leavenworth, I know Leavenworth very well, but that's far, far away. Actually, I lived in Leavenworth, and that's understandable. They have the prison there in Leavenworth, and also, they have all the soldier boys in Leavenworth. So, yeah, up there by near Kansas City in Leavenworth, I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I know you guys already know that if you're dating outside of your state, remember the people that you're dating, they live, they act a certain kind of way with how their environment is. If you ever dated anybody out of state and you'd be wondering why they do this or this is weird or something, certain people in certain environments, they deal with situations and stress differently. And you guys know when there's different cases in different some states, you can go in there and dissect it and talk about it. In some states, it'd be like pulling teeth. Okay. So, and I'm finding that out too. I'm like, whoa, you know? So, all right, Belinda says she's working from home. Being a lead, got my own team, nice pay, so no complaints. You go, girl. All you got to do is just get up and do it. Don't get mad because somebody else is doing it. I had people be like, SP doing this, SP doing that, SP, you don't know what I'm doing. Quit, quit lying, quit acting like you know because you don't know. And if you really knew me, you wouldn't even be saying those things. So don't quit acting like you know me. You don't know me. What you see is what you get. And if anybody tells you anything else, they lying. They lying. They don't know. But they will know. Matter of fact, I tell you what, when people try to tell you something, ask them for those receipts. That's what you do. You ask them, say, since you know this, ask for those receipts because they're not going to have any. They're not going to have any. Don says, I was at my job 15 years, received a better offer closer to home, left last December, was at a new place till March, and last one hired, first one fired. Well, laid off because of COVID. Things like that happen. Right. She says, I know what you mean. I didn't want to back into customer service on the phones, but being home on unemployment center. You guys, we cancers are like that. Yes, we are, Valerie. Yes, we are. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. We learned something this last weekend. We were talking about this Lancaster guy, what he done to his children, you guys. I didn't even want to put it as the topic. I might go in there and just take that out because I know people be like, beheaded. Yeah. He ended up decapitating his two kids' heads and made the other two kids watch for 5 days and look at their sibling with no head or whatever. His wife was right there in the house with him. They couldn't get nobody to respond to, the phone calls. He wasn't doing his Zuma or I think it's Zuma or something. Zuma. I said Zumba. It could be Zumba. I think it was Zumba now. Zumba. Yeah, I think it was Zumba. I like Zumba. I can't do it with professionals, but I can do it at home with the kids stuff. Their little toys, PlayStations or whatever. Anyway, Uh, yeah, and he would do it from home. Christy said Zoom. Yeah, but he was doing he's a physical instructor, so he was teaching Zumba, the dance, a part of his I guess the schedule of everybody get out there and dance at home, stay active, stay physically fit, and I'm pretty sure it, him staying at home, the kids, the wife, the money's not coming in like it was coming in, stress. There had to be some mental issues going on. They said that this guy was the best father ever, the best husband ever, best instructor ever. They said if you knew somebody that was super, super nice, like say for instance, I don't know, some people say I'm not nice, but I don't know. Some people say I am very, very nice. But just use me as an example, because if I use somebody else, they'd be like, why are you picking on me? I ain't picking on you. But I'll use me as an example. If you think that I'm super nice, and some people say I am. People get over on me all the time, which I don't think they get over on me. I allow certain things to happen because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes to material things, hashtag over here, I don't care. I don't care about it. Why? Because I've done had everything. I've done did everything I wanted to do. That stuff is meaningless. You can't take it with you. So give it to somebody and let them be happy. Let them be happy. So if you take that kind of attitude and they say times it times five, that means you would times that kind of attitude towards I give you everything, my shirt on my back. I even give you my rent money. I even, let you drive my car for a week or two or whatever. You need some money, I'll let you borrow some money. See, that ain't me. That ain't happening, Captain. Mm-mm. You know, I don't loan money because it becomes a problem. I either give it to you or I don't. It's one way or another. I'm not gonna do it. I'll do something like that with my children, but I really don't want to. Hey, this is SP.
Florida, California. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in here and trying to get rid of this pain in my 2 inch nerves in my back. Yeah, but somebody said on your page, I just read it Sunday, that you wait, people want to apologize or they apologize, or you wait for an apology, they never do it. I don't wait for them to apologize. If they don't do it, I will apologize to them because I say, if everything that they don't know or realize they've done something wrong, or they're just that naive and dumb. And my sister, I'm gonna tell you this and I'm gonna get off. She had put on Facebook in 2017. Now this sister, I hadn't talked to her in 3 years. And when she found out he had stage 3 lung cancer, she goes on there, she liked these thoughts or whatever. For people to like her comments. And one of my friends called me from bank. She said, what's wrong? What's going on? I said, your sister. I said, who put something on Facebook? She said, me. I said, look, let me tell all y'all, I don't put my business on Facebook. And if you happen to see it, you ignore it or you call me. So I called her and I called the webmaster. I said, this person on here spreading rumors, don't know anything, and putting me out on Facebook. She did that before with my deceased daughter. And I lost my mind. But they say they know you. Oh, I know her. Oh, she was, oh, she was, oh, she's considered. And they don't know a living thing about me. Don't even know 2 plus 2. I said, so I agree with you there. Cancer, hear less what they say about us. If we in our feelings, we in our feelings. We're entitled to that. It's not like they got to pay for them.
Right.
And my sister, they said, you can't take it with you. My mom had passed. So the older sister said, she was cleaning out her things. She said, well, you want one of her purses? I said, well, yeah, I thought you could just pick the little purse. Some of hers. Went to the sister house. They bought this leather purse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bought that purse from mom. I said, tell you what, give me a trash bag. I said, but she sure can't use it. Where she's at. I said, you can have it. I said, it's not that important. No, I didn't mean it like that. But they fuss and fight over material things. I told one woman, I have a 3-story house in Beverly Hills. I said, baby, I ain't never seen a hearse with a house behind it. Have you?
No.
Sit there and start crying, but you people, these material things. I've never been a material person. And people, they'll look at the way I dress or carry myself. If you're, oh, she's costly. you can't judge. I'm processing for myself. I like to do it for me. I don't care if you don't like it. I said, I'm not asking you to pay my bills, which they don't. You don't buy my car. You don't do nothing for me. So when you're worrying about what I do or what somebody said about me, because I don't, I got 6 months to mind my business and 6 months to leave everybody else alone. Then the year's over. So anyhow, well, I'm gonna keep listening to you ladies. Yeah, I didn't get hear you Saturday, so I know you had to go to work Sunday, or Sunday said you'll be back on the truck today. But anyway, I'm gonna finish listening to you ladies, and you ladies have a safe day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I don't know if you guys heard her, but what Valerie was talking about, we always put posts on the community boards, and those posts that we put on the community board is supposed to help you go throughout your day. Maybe that it is directly, directed to you, not knowing that you need a little you know, positive information to make a wise decision, or something of that nature. But we had posted, you know, matter of fact, let me look up the post. What it says is, and I'll go back to it real quick. It says, life becomes easier when you learn to accept an apology you never got. You know what I'm saying? So she was commenting on that post right there, which a lot of people don't understand that, some people get really angry, especially when the holidays come. They be like, that person never did apologize, or, they just act like it ain't nothing. Maybe they can't, maybe they forgot, maybe, you know, if you're waiting on it, don't. You know what? Take it like this. Think about it like this. While you're sitting there mad, huffing and puffing, I'm going to be honest with you. You're the one that's going to have the problem. They may be out there living their life, not even thinking about you, what they done said, what they done did. And I want to share something. And I know we're getting off a topic, but I'm going to share something with you that I recognize I've seen for myself. I had visited this church, and I was in the church for about 4 months. A woman pastor was preaching this in this church. I didn't feel really easy in the church, but she kept telling me, come to our Bible study. And so I finally went to the Bible study. And they were talking in Bible study. And this guy, he be always dancing and shouting, praising the Lord and everything when he's in church. He really do. And I'd be like, oh, I'm just, spectator. I'm watching and looking, and I'm like, he must really love the Lord. That's what I thought of you. But then when we went to Bible study, we were talking about forgiveness. And usually when I'm in school or taking a class or studying on something or whatever, I don't usually speak that much. Why? Because I'm there to learn, to listen, and to take in what I can and figure it out. So they were talking about this forgive having a forgiving heart. Uh, she was giving the class, and she was telling everybody, which is true, the forgiving part is for you. And I understood it, but he couldn't understand it. And he said, no. He said, no, I'ma never forgive my sister. They did this. Mama died. They did that. Da 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 da. And then her son did this or done that or whatever. And he said he was gonna never. They don't talk to me. They don't come over to my house. Da 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 da. And he was angry with his own sister. And everybody knows the word. You know what the word tells you. Do not let your anger, don't go to bed with it. Don't let the sun set with your anger. It's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to hate your sisters, your brothers, and especially quit lying on someone you don't know. Don't do that. That's like a thief. You opening your mouth against somebody, and only thing that comes out is a bald faced lie. That person did not know you're talking about them and you're lying. That hurts. People be like, well, since you're a Christian, just forgive them. Yeah, I forgave him a long time ago. But that don't mean that every day that you show your face, I still remember it until the Lord helps me to forget how you just did something of that nature to someone that would never speak bad about you in your life, which is really messed up. Don't do that. Anyway, this guy, he he kept on saying he wasn't gonna forgive his sister. And I sit there and I thought to myself, well, how is he gonna get into heaven? He hate his own sister. And the word tells you how you gonna love the Lord that you ain't never seen before, touch, talked to, spoke to. But your sister right next, this is your biological sister at that. And you sitting there talking about I hate her. I don't care what they done did. I know. Hate is a really harsh word. People hurt people to the utmost, and especially when it comes to family. See, now if somebody in my family have hurted me, and trust me, from the Cuda to the Buddha, I mean my mama and everybody else have turned their back, have said things that was not true, stood on them. People look at you funny, stole things, tore up stuff. And you know what? They'd be the first ones that need some help or will come to you knowing that you will help them. I don't have nothing to hide and I don't have nothing to be ashamed of. I told you guys my life. And you know what? When I told you I left everything and moved in with my mother and paid her house off, that's what I did. But I didn't tell you, oh, she's the best. I didn't say that. I said she made a lot of mistakes. I didn't speak to my mother for years. I raised myself. My auntie helped me. And so I was angry a long time. But I got myself in a bad situation. My mama didn't come help me. But when I say I got myself in a bad situation, I'm talking about with God. I'm just telling you the truth. Start making some bad decisions, all because of my past, my history, how somebody treated me, lied on me, or, whatever. Okay. I left my mom's house at the age of 14, stayed with a man that was twice my age. Bad situations. I can blame it on my mama. But I tell you what, after I left that situation, 10 years after that, so that's 20 years, my mother come to me for some help. And I took everything and put it in storage, and I went over there and I paid her house off, and then I bought this home. Not something to brag about. I'm just saying I was so angry with her for a long time. How could you let this happen? Why would you let this happen? Why you act like you don't see this? Why you act like you trust everybody else? You believe everybody else. And what it get me? A hard heart where can nobody tell me nothing? And I just got myself in some more trouble. Start dating older men, because guess what? Somebody gonna take care of me. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just telling you the truth. But I didn't know what my problem was. I was so angry with my mother. I was so angry with her. Like I could have went to college right out of high school. I'm not no dummy. She said, you never add up to nothing. Well, you dropped out of school in the 8th grade. I finished. And then I went on to college. She told me, she said, I thought, matter of fact, I done got my kids and everything, done had good jobs, done paid off her house and everything. When I got laid off from my job, when I told you guys I was making some big, pretty big, good money, good money, the best job in the whole United States. She said, now what you gonna do? She was the first one to say, now what you gonna do? You so smart. Now what you gonna do? And I prayed about it and I said, well, the Lord told me I could be a nurse. She said, oh, really? I said, yeah. Well, he didn't actually tell me I could be a nurse. I prayed and I asked him, I said, Lord, what are we gonna do? I said, what are we gonna do? And the Lord said, what do you want to do? That's what he said. Got nothing to lie to you guys about. And I said, well, I've been a CNA. My back is not all like it used to be. So I guess I like helping people. I enjoyed it. There's always work. I don't never want to have to feel this way again. The money is okay. When I say okay, it's never going to compare to where I was at. So, but you can work doubles, you can work triples, you can work 2, 3 jobs, da 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 da. I said, that's what I'm going to do. But then I have to go back to school. I went back to school. You guys, I was in my late 30s. I was the oldest person in class in college. But I went back to school. And all the 17, 18, 19-year-olds got the hand up and everything, answering questions. And I don't know what the heck they were talking about. But you know what? I sit there and I went to class and I learned, not for nobody, but for me. You guys see what I'm saying? I went to school. I had a whole family to take care of. I worked a job while I went to school. I was getting unemployment till unemployment ran out. When unemployment ran out, I took a minimum wage job to continue to go to school and to feed my family. I failed one class, not because I didn't know, because the teacher didn't care for me. So I had to take the class again. And that's the truth. I mentored at least 4 to 5 other students that passed and already graduated. They was like, SB, how you miss it? I just said, you know what? I'll just take it again. No worries. I'm going to continue to keep going. So That's what you guys got to do. Yeah, and I did make it. When I finally graduated, I was there. I walked across the stand. Not one person in my whole entire family came to watch. They couldn't believe what I had done. My mother told one of my brothers, said, that girl went to school. She's saying that she graduated. They thought I was lying. So you guys understand what I'm saying? You don't do something to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to answer any questions, especially to another woman. Okay? If a woman is sitting there, got her mouth on you, 9 times out of 10, it's jealousy. She done made a lot of bad decisions in her life, and she's jealous because of what you're doing. You can do it too. All you got to do, yes, apply yourself. Don't let nobody tell you you can't have this, you can't do this, you can't get this, you can't have a husband. You can have a husband if you want to. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something about men. Men gonna want what they want. Okay? Whether you big, small, skinny, tall, whatever, black, dark, chocolate, yellow, white, orange, purple, they're gonna want what they want. Quit trying to change yourself. Be happy with yourself. There's somebody out there for everybody. I don't believe God made us to be here by ourselves. But what you do need to look for when you're looking for somebody, or you say you're not looking for somebody, you married to the Lord, which is fine. So a lot of women say that. They be like, I'm gonna wait on the Lord. Well, it ain't raining men, but what you need to do, I'm gonna just be honest with you. And I'm not no expert, but what you need to do is just take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. Just like those little tickets we were just doing. You can go do all the things in the world, and somebody else is just sitting there. They just going to the store. And then somebody say, hey, let me help you. And then boom. I mean, don't you chase a man, then that's what type of man you're gonna get. He's gonna know that you're either desperate or he can take advantage of you or whatever. Let them come to you. Just make yourself available and just do some. If you gotta wear a wig, wear a wig. If you don't want to wear a wig, don't wear a wig. Don't worry about somebody talking about your hair, your wig, your crochets, your extensions. Because guess what? It's not for them. How about that? If they want to be natural, let them be natural. That's for you. Be natural all you want. But when you do meet someone, yeah, know your worth. When you do meet someone, make sure that they are equally yoked. When I say that, you don't have to, you know, ask them 50 million questions. Just pay attention and watch. But put yourself in a woman's position, not the man's position. Put yourself in a woman's position, whether you're dating women, I don't know, men, or whatever. I'm not, I'm just, this is just across the board. Put yourself in the position of what you want. Sometimes it's going to work. Once you do get married, that person may slacken some things. Not all marriages is all good. Some people be saying, I've been married 20, 30 years. Yeah, and you done went through a whole bunch too. Because you know what? I already know. People say stuff, they be like, but SP, you married. What do that got to do with it? Because trust and believe, I go through some things being married, which I would not go through being single. I would never. I would have been done, walked away. I'm just telling you. So when you're married, you suck it up. Things ain't the way you want them to be. You still love on that person. And you do you. You keep it moving. Keep yourself looking nice. For you. For you. I love lipstick. People be like, why you put lipstick on? You just going to bed. So, well, so what? I'm going to bed, but if something happened, I'm going to have my lipstick on. How about that? Because I like it. Okay. So know your worth. But the one thing I do want to get back on topic, and that is, she says, Rebecca says, I am married and I have been separated since 2004. The one thing is, when you are dating out there, and I know some of you guys are single and you still dating and you want to keep dating and everything, is 777 says, what's that? She got a big paragraph sitting there. She says, tell it and tell the truth. I'm on a mission. If God allows me to see this new year that's approaching, new beginnings are coming for me. I'm going to keep myself in decent and in order for my boys. Girl, you go there. So what I'm saying is, don't get discouraged because somebody else got this, because you don't know what they got. You don't know what they got. You don't know what they're going through. You be sitting there wanting something, just you may want the title, but you don't want what they got. Quit. Don't be mad because your sister got something you don't have right now. It's not for you. But just keep working on you. So when you get with that person, make sure they are equally yoked. Like I used to date this guy. Well, I really wasn't dating him, but I thought he was interesting. I thought about it. And then one day he told me, because we talked for a year or two. And then he was like, when we gonna go out or something? Well, finally I done talked to him so much that I'm thinking that I know him. He's nice, he works hard, he a little, still, obsessed with separation from his kids and his ex, which she was a Spanish descent. And he said that he taught her everything she knew. And now, she with somebody else and she's doing good. And he was just angry about it and stuff. And anyway, finally, he told me, he said, I didn't ever tell you this. He said, I'm an atheist. I said, whoa. I did. I was like, whew, 2 years of talking to this man. Very nice looking man. Work hard and everything. Getting ready to go out with him and everything. And he was like, I'm so glad that you quit talking about the Lord. It was just, I done told you everything that I know. So it wasn't no need to just keep. But he told me that he was so happy I wasn't talking about that anymore. I'm like, he said, I didn't want to tell you I was an atheist. Now just think if I would have married that man. People show you what you want to see at the beginning. Give it time, at least 6 months to a year. Okay? Don't go jumping and thinking there's a time clock or whatever. So this young lady, she's been married to this guy for years because their oldest kid was like, what, 14? And this has happened. I don't know what happened there. I can't even speculate what happened. All I can say is we're going to keep watching what happened. But know these signs that it might be something mentally was going on. And now this. Anything in this world can change a person's whole everything. They fine as long as they can get out, go shopping, be around their friends, go work out. But COVID come in. Now, you remember the young lady that said she feels sorry for these kids that got to stay at home now with some of these monsters? When she said that, she was telling the truth. She was telling it like it is, you guys. You guys didn't understand what she was saying. These kids that has these families that can't deal with this, this world, this new world, this new world order. Because trust and believe, when somebody tell you stay at home and don't go nowhere, that's a new world order. They talking about the Freddie said story time. We already did story time. They're talking about they're gonna have this vaccine come out, you guys. Dr. Fucci, I think that's how to pronounce his name. He says to don't take it. He didn't have to tell me. Hey Candace, how you doing? She said, married at 18, separate at 45, widow at 53, enjoying being free to be me, grandkids, my relationship with the high most. That's what's important right now. Yes, sometimes you have to take time out to give the Lord his time. Sometimes he separates people so because you put that person high above him and everything and all this. And then, some of y'all, y'all want that live-in relationship to see if it'll work because you want to test the waters. You want to taste it. You want to practice a little bit. You guys know better. We all done it. I done it too. If I didn't do it, I probably wouldn't have two kids out of wedlock. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. So my family looked down on it. So, and what? I'm not the first and I ain't going to be the last. And now my kids is grown and I raised them on my own. Now what? Still talk about it. So what? They talk about it. A couple of my nephews has passed away right now. Why? Making bad decisions. Had both parents in the home. Went to go rob the dope man. Got shot in the back running. Both both parents in the home. My kids ain't doing that. Knock on wood. But you see what I'm saying? Be careful putting your mouth on somebody. Just be careful. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I just don't. I just try to tell people to stop. Because 9 times out of 10, even when I don't see you, I see you. The person that you're talking about, they know. You think they don't know? They know. That's why it's hard for you to show your face. And you're wrong. You're wrong. She said, yes, Freddie, story time. I'm just telling you guys, you can't hide or hold anger in you. That don't mean people keep doing what they doing. Because, sometimes people get tired of it. And you may come to them at the wrong time. And then when they call you out, you're going to think, well, she didn't say nothing to such and such. Or she didn't. Maybe, just don't, I don't wait for nobody to apologize to me. I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand you treating somebody wrong, don't call yourself godly. You got your mouth on somebody. You call yourself godly? I know there's no book, but I mean, there's a Bible that tells you to don't do that. Well, it do. I'm just saying. And then you know what? And this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. And you guys need to help me on this. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand how you will say what you're saying, and then the person that comes back and tell you sit there and listen. Was they engaged in the conversation? They had to be. They had to be. I had somebody come to me one time and they were saying something and I said, "Stop." I said, "Stop, stop, stop right there. Don't say no more. Don't say no more. I don't want to hear no more." You know why? Because first of all, I had to start thinking, what was you doing while they were doing all this lying and conniving? You were sitting there listening, going, "Come on, what else? What else you got to say?" But some people come to me and they say something. If I don't believe it, I tell them right there, "Why are you spreading this lie? Don't call me no more. Don't do that." Some people be like, "Oh, I can't believe it. I was just trying to help, or I was just letting you know." No, I don't believe you. Now I know what you're made out of. So don't do that. And I know people, they're going to be protective. They're going to be protective. But you guys, you got to, when you get past your 30s, when you get past your 30s, there's a time to grow up. There's no need to be jealous of anybody. People are like, "I ain't jealous. I'm just saying." Come on now. Then what are you? Then what are you? Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. Zen got a new purse. Okay, good for Zen. Zen got a new job. Good, Zen. You go, girl. Be happy. Sitting there. "Well, I bet you she got it from the Dollar Tree." You're too grown. Stop it. That don't make no sense. I don't care where she got it. That's crazy. And then be right up in your face the next day. "Hi." Queen Belinda said, "Took me a long time to catch that." Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm not speaking of nothing. I just see a lot of stuff and I just be like, why? Why why is it that we, and when I say we, women can't congratulate someone when they're doing them? They ain't asked you for nothing. I'm mad. I'm mad because purple and gold won a gift card. I'm mad. Ain't no need of being mad. She says, "I know now to stay away from 30s and above folks." Okay, I'm just kidding. Don't take me serious. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, this the younger young ladies, we need to try to be a good example. She said, "I'm a little hard for a person." That's okay, Zen. I know. You cool though. She said, "I don't need no purse. I just put it in my pocket." I do too. I'll put my stuff in my pocket. I put it in a bag and keep them marching. Shoot, you got me many of times, SP, telling me shut up and let God get them. Yep. Yeah. I said, don't worry. Don't worry. You think you think that when things happen, everything happens for a reason. You do not have to fight fire with fire, because you fight fire with fire, guess what? You're going to have a bigger fire. That's what's going to happen. Kill them with kindness. Leave them alone. Ignore them. Shun them away. They'll move around. They will. Trust me. They will move around. They get no response. I learned that a long time ago. They can only look silly by themselves for so long. They're not going to come out in front of everybody and go, hey, they'll do it for so long. And then they'll be like, oh man, I'm really looking stupid here because she's not arguing with me. I want to fight with her, but she won't. She talks around. Yeah, I do. Because I'm not going to fight with you. I get nothing out of it. And what going will come out of it? None. You're right. Nothing's going to come out of it. Plus, a person can't argue by themselves. And you know what? They can't. They can't. Now, this guy that somebody was talking about in Leavenworth, that he hurt his two kids because him and his wife is going through a divorce. You see what arguing gets you? Misery loves company. If you want to call or text SP31, that's right, Shelly. Arguing. You know what I do? I walk away and I'll be stumping my feet and I'll be talking to God. I'll be like, oh, tell me the imbecile makes me sick or something like that. But it's between me and God. When I'm getting mad at a family member, and I have been many occasions, I mean, very angry. You know what I do? I still won't say nothing. I still won't say anything. But I just sit back and say, you're not going to stop nothing over here. Nothing. Because you don't have control over me, my life, my destiny. You just don't. I don't care what you say. I don't care what lie you put out there. I don't care how many people you speak to. I don't care what you do. You got no control over me. I am blessed, highly favored, not because of what I've done, but who he is. He tells me so. And if it was not so, he would have told me that too. So I know my word. You can't take it from me, no matter what. Even if you kill me, I'll be right next to him, my father. So there's nothing you can do to me. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. So I'm not scared of anything or anybody. Never. I know my word. But I'm going to stay in line with his word and tell you to stop. Because sometimes you run across the wrong person or you say it to the wrong person. And then when you get embarrassed, everybody gonna be like, see, you know, because I know sometimes, like I said, you catch me at the wrong time, you know, you got a problem. I don't back down. I just don't. I keep going and keep doing what he tells me to do. So I don't want nothing and nobody to get in the way. If I believe deep down in my heart that I can help one person out there, you're not going to ever be able to stop me from doing what he has called me to do. Now, if get in the way if you want to, we'll see. That's all I got to say. It's always warning before danger. Dorothy says, God is using you today, SP. Let him have his way. Yes. Some people love chaos. Yes, they do, and confusion. But you know, right now is the wrong time to be messing around with people when people are dealing with a lot of stress. You don't know what can happen. People always saying, oh, I would have never known him to do this. I wouldn't have never thought he could have done that. Who are you pushing? You pushing people and you pushing buttons and you sitting back. You know, that's not godly. I don't care what he's done in your life. You know for a fact he done told you to keep your mouth off of that person. He done told you to quit talking about that particular person, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking in general. You know he done told you to quit going over here, quit going over there, quit laying up with that man. Stop doing it. You want to keep doing it all you want? Keep doing it. You're grown. But when things come, because let me tell you something, there's consequences in every one of you guys' actions. In my actions, there's consequences. There's consequence, whether it's a good consequence or a bad consequence. Okay, if I went down the street, there's a guy down there on the corner, and I give him $20. Guess what? I may not see it right there, but there's consequences in that. Guess what? I'm out of $20, but guess what? God's gonna bless me somewhere down the road. Maybe when you're trying to attack me, God's gonna say, no, 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 no. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna evict you. I'm gonna evict you out of your home so you keep your mouth off of her because she's helping while the only thing you're doing is causing chaos or whatever. You don't know. You don't know. This is why some people get blessed and some people don't. I'm gonna tell you, I'll be honest with you. I've been blessed my whole entire life, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And I believe this with everything in my heart because guess what? I give more than I've ever received. Thank you very much. And I owe it all to him above. And I know it works. It's never failed. It's never failed. So you keep doing what you're doing. So I'm just saying. Anyway. It works. Try it sometimes. Be nice to somebody instead of spitting all that all that all the stuff that the snakes have, that venom out, because that is not of God. That is not. And if that's what you have in you, then who is your father? Because it's not the one I serve. I know that for sure. It can't be. Can't fool me. Now just stop and be what he taught you to be. Be like him. If he's not going around, he's not going to give you no dream to tell you about me or tell you about Sister Angie, tell you about Sister Vicky, but you over there, I don't like her. Why? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Nobody got to prove anything to you. Who are you? Just sit in your misery by yourself, and somebody's going to try to help you. But guess what? You're going to pull them down with you. That's all you can do. You can't pull nobody up. You're not trying. If you went out and gave a smile to somebody, it's probably the best thing you've did all year. Do that. Do that. Try to keep your mouth off of people because you hurt people as you go, and they know. If it be true, it wouldn't be hurtful. But if it's a lie, and you know if it is or not, you need to stop. Right? We're supposed to be young ladies, beautiful ladies. We'll give. We'll give to these men. Matter of fact, the Lord says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, when you dating these guys, make sure that they can handle stress because coming into this year, everybody's like 2021. I'm waiting for it too. We were waiting for it last year. We were going 2020. Oh, we gonna get in there. We getting in there. It can't be nothing like 2019. 2020 can't be like 2019. It was worse. The whole state shut down. I want you guys to do better, be better. Trust me. 2021, we're gonna have to make some decisions if we're gonna take this vaccine. I really don't know right now. Dr. Fucci said, don't do it. Now, that's a class, right, SP? The walk of a godly woman. Yeah. The Bible said, turn the other cheek. I do that, and I hit him with a pow. Candace, you crazy girl. See, Candace, see, see what I'm saying? You young lady, see, that'll get you in trouble. I had to learn. She said, that's how I do it. I know. But it got you in trouble too. Tell me that it didn't. Tell me that it didn't. Hmm. You know, I'm not taking it, SP. I know. But you know what though? Those same people that do stuff like that, you may think that they have this good life because they sit back and they smile and they grin and they, and or whatever. She said it did. I know. I know it did. I called her up. I said, "Are you okay?" She was like, "Yeah." She said, "What?" I said, "This." She said, "How you know?" I said, She said, "I'm trying to figure out how you know." I said, "Girl, news travel fast." She said, "Who could have told you?" I said, "You okay?" Candace, are you okay? She said, "Yeah, I'm okay." I said, "Why'd you do it?" She said, "I'm learning to just shut up, walk away, and let God." Yes, yes, because they met you on the wrong day. And that's what I'm telling people. I ain't the one to be out there in the streets, sitting there snatching wigs, fighting, pulling clothes. I'm just not. I'm not going to put my mouth on you because I don't have to. I'll be no better than you. She said it took me 55 years to learn it with my hard headed self. Revenge is the Lord's. He will fight your battles for you. Yes, He will. So when people come back and then they be like, "Could you pray for me?" Let me tell you something. A lot of people like the book of Job. And they say they like the book of Job because, Job went through a whole bunch of stuff and he would never put his mouth on the Lord. Even his wife told him to do it. And the Lord ended up, whirlwind came, took his kids out, took his home, took his wife, and all this other stuff. All his friends, Job went everywhere saying, I fed the homeless. I let people off work. What? I mean, he was going back in through his whole life wondering what did he do wrong. Then you just get me, SP. I'll handle it. I'm not gonna go through anything. Trust and believe I'm not going through anything. It's they going through something, but I'm not going through anything. My life is good. Even when it's bad, it's good. Because you know what? I just thank God for health, a roof over my head, food to eat, everything else will work out. I ain't gonna worry about it. Bills, ain't gonna worry about no bills. You're gonna have bills when you die. My mother told me that. This is the time to do better. Also, right? Yes, it is. Yes. He said that the meek will inherit the earth. But you guys, are you going to be in the wilderness for 40 years? Because to be honest with you, nothing's new. This stuff happened back then. It's still happening. Get out of this worldly world because it ain't going to help you. I'm telling you, doing what the world do and then sit there and say, "I love the Lord." You can't do what this world do. You are going to look like a fish out of water because guess what? The world is not going to like you. It don't like the Father. You look like the Father. Even on my worst day, I can not comb my hair, brush my teeth. I still look like my daddy when I wake up because you know what? I'm not trying to talk about you. I want the best for you. And if I can help you, I will help you. And if I can't help you, I'll let you know I can't help you. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. I don't think that every time somebody needs help, it's going to be money. I love having a group of older, mature women that I'm not talking to some 17-year-old or 20-year-old. Every time I turn around and they just don't get it. They don't understand. They haven't been here long enough. And some of them are mature. But us as matured women that's been married, that has kids, that's done been through life, done swing on poles, done dance dances, done sold their body, that done went out there and done had kids at a wedlock, that done mess around with the postman and all this other stuff, that left kids at the airport and didn't realize it till you got on, didn't pick the kids up at the daycare, that, the husband walked out on them, that, the babysitter's cheating with your boyfriend or whatever. We done been through it. These is the results, the marks. I know my worth. I know a lot because I've been through a lot. You guys know a lot because you've been through a lot too. Take what you have and help someone to get over what they're going through also. Somebody crying to me and say, we just had an accident, the car tore up. So you don't need another car. You should be thanking the Lord you ain't dead. You may get a car, you may not get a car. I can't help you with a car. I'm not rich. Maybe you need to go walk right now. Or guess what? Depend on your husband. Or guess what? Depend on that no good boyfriend that's living with you. Sometimes he'll sit you down. Oh, your husband in the hospital. Yeah, now I gotta get it. I gotta get up and go heat up the car, and I gotta figure what am I gonna do with the shop, and I gotta figure out who to call. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. There's nothing there's nothing that you can tell me. One thing is new. One thing is that you can't handle it. Because if you couldn't handle it, he said he wouldn't even put it with you. He done said that. So I don't know why you're crying. Just get on up and say, thank you, Lord, and just tell me how to get myself out of it. Sometimes you got to go through it to get to your destiny. You got to go through it. Maybe he's going to use you as a testimony. Maybe that's it. You say you love him. Oh, I wish the Lord let use me. Use me, Lord, use me. Then the minute he got the lights cut off, it's like, Lord, what we gonna do? Trust him. Trust him. Trust him. Don't trust in the people. And the reason why we're talking about this is because I'm feeling really sad for the young lady because she was in the house when her husband done that. And so we're wondering what was going on in her mind. Cynthia says, I always say you may know my name, but you don't know my story. Girl, and say it again. Amen. Me and 777 was just talking about this last week. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? I want you guys to do better, be better, go out there because how we gonna grow as a community and we sitting there being, I'm gonna just be honest with you, being like the world, arguing and hollering at each other. Something ain't right. Just holler it. I'm just saying. You guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys gonna see me lose a lot of weight because your girl is on a liquid diet, and it ain't something I want to do. It's something I gotta do, and I'll let you guys know about it later on. But that's what I gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So I done lost a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell it or not. Maybe you guys could tell, but I think I done lost. This new job done got me some kind of way. But I'm finna get on off of here. She said, yeah, I'm gonna get on off of here. I've been on here for more than an hour. Sometimes what you go through is your testimony. Yeah, it is. That's why I don't mind going through things. I don't mind going through things, but some things is just not necessary because sometimes uh, people just want to put, like stumbling blocks in front of you. And you know what? They're going to come back and some of them going to say, I'm sorry. Some of them's not. All right, you guys. I'm going to show our sponsor for today. And I'm going to get on off of here because I got to go pick up my car. Here we go.
Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it. Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags. And this is the grand opening. And it's open to the public. And we're going to take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection. Handbags and shoes to match. Expensive but worth the price. Shoulder Gas handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heel sandals, flats and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.